Hello, everyone, and welcome to CloudNationTV. It's us, your hosts, myself, DrSpaceman, with Vet Gaming, Maker of Khaos, and Ray3473, the Gaming Cyborg. How's it going, everyone?
Oh man,
I don't know. I'm hungry. I got this turducken behind me. I'm actually hungry now. This was probably not the best image to use for my background today.
Does it taste like chicken layered?
That looks delicious. That looks
It
delicious.
does. I wish I could. I mean, I would love to say that I can cook like that, but no part of me can even I can't agree. Like, believe that if I said that out loud.
Is there any bacon on that?
I don't think so. It's just turkey.
Like, that's what I first thought. But no, it looks like they got the seasoning stuffed in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just looks. This one, whoever made this one behind me did a fantastic job, and now I need the recipe so I can make one. But my wife won't let me buy all three birds so I can do that.
Looks like the kind of stuff you have to undo your belt before you start eating.
Yeah.
You don't even know. It's. I think when you see the image, once it's on the table, you just got to break out the sweatpants at that point. It's not even belt season for that one.
the turducken pants.
Yes.
I made sure my wife got the cranberry sauce. Gotta have cranberry sauce.
Oh man,
we have like a shortage of it out here in Minnesota.
Damn.
I know there's people that grow cranberries around here. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing good.
Oh
doing
man,
fantastic.
Tired redoing the game room, and it sucks. I just don't know how many games and boxes I accumulated. Like from the early 90s and early 2000s, I used to get the big box PC stuff, and I would stack it on the side of my old desk, and I stacked and stacked, and I didn't know how many games I had, and when I moved to old desk, it just games.
Oh my God.
So I had to move that shit in the garage. And the dust, like 15 years we've had this house, so 15 years of dust accumulated. So
a nice little dust bomb that just went off in your house, right?
The desk. Yeah. So, but no, it's great. It's great, man. It's good to be with you guys.
Found any old discontinued snacks or?
Bro, let me. Oh shit! You know what? Damn, DrSpaceman knows me very, very well, because I was like, holy shit. Yeah, a lot of stuff, man. I found some Twinkies, some fucking Oreos.
Hey, to be fair, the Twinkies are probably still good. Those things can survive a nuclear holocaust.
You could launch that in a Nerf gun and shoot, and somebody would die from how hard. I'm like, holy crap. And
oh damn.
Yeah. Found some good movies. Thought I lost them, found them. Might have to preview some tonight. Yep.
Oh my God. Fantastic.
Some good Ray After Night movies. Okay. So we're gonna go around, see what's up with everyone. So Ben, what's up, man? What have you been gaming? What have you been doing?
I've been hooked on Spider-Man lately.
Yes, you have.
The last few, I enjoy. There's certain games that I just like, and I've realized that I'm 69% of the main story complete now, finally. But I get sidetracked because the damn open world, and once you get to a certain part in the storyline, when you're, the most wanted person, no matter where I go, I'm swinging around as Spider-Man. I'm still trying to unlock all the costumes. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But then I get sidetracked with all the side missions that I haven't even touched, and I just go around beating people up, and I forgot how much fun that game is. And I did not realize that it's like a prelude to the Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like, I didn't really catch that on until I was going through the storyline with it, where Miles' dad dies. Like, so it was starting to piece it all together.
Spoilers,
for when
man.
I can. Man, I don't pay attention to these things. I usually just play games where I kill things. So
It's pretty
it's weird to be
defining. So
yeah, it's weird to be the hero versus the anti-hero, where I'm always out destroying everything, and now I have to save people. So it's just not my normal thing. I did do also some family streams Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, shocking. They were G-rated, no foul language. I think I pissed off half the community because nobody could chat on YouTube because I set it for children's only, can view it only, so it disables chat. And then afterwards, once it's done, then I go back and turn it on. And then I just basically, if it's inappropriate things going in the comments, they just get deleted. But I also have some bigger news coming up for Wednesday. Well, tomorrow we have sports talk. Wednesday, I've got an interview scheduled with Boostroid. That will be with MM2K, and myself will actually be interviewing them over on MM2K's channel. So I got that planned. That's from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I think, somewhere around there. It was either, my only options were Wednesday or Thursday, and Thursday I'd be in football/food coma, so that won't work. I was like, it's Thanksgiving in the United States, so I won't be available. So let's schedule it for Wednesday. God damn it, Ron. But yeah, otherwise I've just been having fun. I got my first Facebook raid last night. That left me speechless because I have a friend that streams on there. He does a lot of retro content. And when I was watching him before I went live, he had like 125 people watching him. So for those that think that nobody streams on Facebook gaming, I don't know what you're incorrect there, because this guy had 125 people watching him play Super Mario Brothers 3. And then I left, I went live, and then almost about an hour into my stream, my notifications started going off like constantly, one right after the other. And it was like 10 minutes of my notifications going off. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I realized I got rated by his channel. So I had like 25 people just all of a sudden pop in and then stay there. So I peaked at 27 people, and I streamed for another hour or so. Might have been 2 hours. I don't remember. And then I finished that up, and it left me speechless because I've never had that before. So I was awesome. Like, I was in awe, and then I went over to Ray's channel on Twitch, and then I broke his stream.
Yeah, he brought somebody in the hey Ray, I got a raid, and I got booted out. Just booted, and I was doing good.
I forgot to tell you, I brought Maker over. He brought that chaos into your stream, just in the background.
Oh man, yeah, I knew it had to be him.
Well, it's either him or certified.
Awesome. Yeah. So that's cool. What about you, Maker? What's up, man?
Nothing much. Just I played a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of Halo Infinite. Played a little bit of Pentiment, which I will say is a really, really slow start. It's starting to pick up a little bit right now in the game, but it takes like over a day, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours into the game. So it's a slog for sure to get anywhere in that game. But I might play a little bit of WoW, some League of Legends. But for the most part, I haven't been playing any God of War. I do want to get back to that because I want to do a lot more of the side stuff, side quests, and stuff of that nature.
Great. So, God of War for you, I know it's already being nominated and winning some Game of the Year award. Do you feel like it's accurate, or?
Personally, I think Elden Ring deserves it over it. But I don't like, to me they're kind of neck and neck, so I'm not too, if God of War Ragnarok wins, I could definitely see that.
Probably the fact that it's more accessible to the general public might give it a bit of an edge, but pretty close.
Yeah, that, and kind of it's more narrative focused. It's more like watching a movie, so I think a lot more like if you're someone who values the narrative over, let's say, like the gameplay, I can definitely see someone really picking that one over Elden Ring.
Oh, that's good. What about you, Ray? What's up, man?
Loving Vampire Survivors, which is nominated for an award. Been playing that. Been playing let's see, what have I been playing? Played some Halo with SPG earlier today. That was fun doing the campaign. Playing some Warzone 2.0, Wreckfest. Loving Boosteroid, folks. I'm telling you, give Boosteroid a chance. Picking games that were in my Steam library, playing, having fun with WrestleMania, Cyberpunk, stuff like that. It works great for me. Even tried the Black Knight, and there was some games that worked and some games that didn't. But yeah, and then I've been working on my game room, taking apart, putting up some stuff, telling my son, I'm like, look, when Dad goes, man, this is all yours. And he's like, Dad, I don't want that shit. So now I'm starting to think, okay, well, maybe I should give it to somebody that will appreciate it. I don't know.
My 5-year-old would love to have all of that. He's into that stuff.
So I mean, it's a lot of shit. And so I'm just like, I didn't know I had that much stuff. And my wife is like, we got to do a bulk pickup. I'm like, we're not doing a bulk trash pickup. This is my games. This is like years and years of going to GameStop, going to yard sales,
eBay, and you'll have a fortune there.
I might. I don't know. I got to think about what I'm gonna do.
If you have, even if you have empty boxes from games, like old games, so you could sell those eBay. People buy those.
Sell half of it to make enough money to pay storage for the other half.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I don't know. I might. Well, you know what? No, I have a garage. I got a corner. I'm like, honey, this is gonna be. I already put up some gorilla racks. I'm gonna stack my games, and I like to keep the boxes, like my PS4 box, my Wii U box, my VR box, all my boxes. I do not throw away. I keep, because you never know if you're gonna sell it, or I like to preserve my stuff, my collection. So, but that's what I've been doing, and I just want to say, oh my God, I am so sad that the green and black and white Ranger passed away. My heart. And I keep saying this goes out to his family. It was tragic what happened, and yeah, it's just sad, man. It's like somebody from your like no, like you grew up watching that.
Jason David Frank.
You see, I seen him. I always see the Power Rangers guys signing autographs, and it's just like, no, but yeah, it's just sad, man. It's just really sad.
He was someone who would like to reach out to people to, like he did a lot of events with kids in hospitals. He did a lot of outreach to the public, to young people especially. I've talked with people who met him, and like they still talk about the experience, like how he was such a great guy, taking time to talk to the fans and everything. And yeah, it's tragic.
Yeah, I agree.
Such a great guy, but it's very sad. So
what you been up to, sir? What you been up to?
As for me, I've been playing. I've been pretty busy all around. Didn't play as much as I want to, but I did manage to finish the main story of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. So that's the original part of the game before the expansions. So I just finished the main story. Now I know I got a bunch of buffer quests to go through before to starting Heaven's Word, which is my next stuff I will be doing. But thanks to someone who was very generous on my channel, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Facebook Gaming at the same time, and someone on Friday, specifically Jonathan Davila, thank you so much, was very generous and contributed enough to point me in a direction of looking if there was a PS5 available in the area because he wanted me to get God of War and to get a PS5 back, and made a sizable donation in stars on my channel. And just as I finished the stream, I just looked online at a few stores and it was all sold out everywhere. And then I checked Walmart and it was that Black Friday deal, early Black Friday deal for the PS5 digital edition with God of War Ragnarok and a controller charger and a $50 PSN card all bundled together at a very decent price, like 680 something Canadian, which is awesome price. So I was like, what the hell? I ordered it. I was like, I gotta talk to my wife about that, but I'm at least gonna order it, and the worst case cancel it. And it's like we talked about it. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So it's on order. It actually just a few minutes ago, and I got an update that it's being shipped. So they printed a label. It's about to be picked up for delivery, and either Friday or Monday I should be getting it. So it's like I'm gonna get a PS5 back. And so many great games to play, and I'll carry on Final Fantasy 14 on there because PS5 I'll get the smooth graphics that my PC struggle if I try to stream at the same time. Oh, also speaking of, I had a lot of problem with my PC, which is one of the reasons I didn't game as much as I wanted to, because my PC kept crashing. I was looking into ordering new parts and trying to figure out. It actually is because in my setup currently I've got 3 screens. One of them is a 4K TV, and a 4K TV it seems that it was leaking current through the HDMI cable towards my PC, and was glitching my motherboard, and my PC just kept freezing and crashing. So a lot of time I was having issues playing all kind of games. It was freezing and all kind of stuff. It's because of that. I disconnected a bunch of stuff, started reconnecting stuff one after the other, and remembered a while ago I had a problem with that TV, like the remote control wouldn't work. Also some HDMI ports are dead on it, and that disconnecting it would resolve the problem. And it's like I checked it out, and yeah, there's definitely an electric problem with that TV, and just disconnecting it resolved the problem altogether. So I reconnected everything else but the TV, and yeah, that's working well. So I'll get another monitor for to replace that, but at least I don't have to change a whole PC or a motherboard or all kind of parts. It's now working. And also been spending quite a bit of time playing Vampire Survivors.
Nice. Yeah, that game's awesome.
Extremely addictive game.
Oh, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Snap too.
But Vampire Survivors, like, I don't know if everyone played it here, but you just said now, I was like, I've never played it. It's like
you will love it. You'll love it.
Like, everybody has said that, but I've also been told that about other games that I have tried.
Like I said, you got to
start playing.
Oh, it's super
simple. I mean, I said, you got to try it, bro. You got to try it.
Will in the chat, SPG said Marvel Snap. I've been told that one too, that I will love that. And I have what's called the hardcore gamers ADHD, which means I can't stay focused on very many games for way too, except for some weird reason, Spider-Man and a few others that Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey was a different one because I could run around and slaughter entire villages and feel happy about it afterwards, which is yes, folks, my doctor is working on that issue with me.
Yeah.
She says that it's better to do it in a video game than in real life, so it's all good.
I mean, the Vampire Survivor kind of gives me like, there was a game that I had called Gauntlet, which had a lot.
I remember that.
Well, then if you play Gauntlet, then you will definitely like.
Didn't they have one for the N64 as well? Gauntlet, wasn't there like a Gauntlet 64 or something like that?
I think they did. See, I had
I played one on
PlayStation on NES. I had Gauntlet.
I remember there were different versions for.
There was different. Yeah,
they had a ton of them. Yeah.
The arcade.
Where's SPG when we need him? Damn it, we're talking retro now. Where's he?
I know.
What the hell?
He just said, I am Diana's ADHD, laughing my ass off.
Dude, I bet you all four of us probably.
I'm
Maker
all
may
medicated
deny it,
for
but
ADHD, so yep.
I'm medicated for other things besides that. But
my son has it, and he got it from my wife. She says it was my weak sperm, but I don't know.
Wow. So we're gonna look at the chat. Who's here? So we got JD who came by. Have a good show.
JD,
everyone.
you
Happy
bum.
Thanksgiving.
Bum.
To those who are celebrating, see you next week. He's actually busy watching hockey. You gotta understand.
Whatever, man. Send me some hockey tickets, man. I love where you at? I'll
he's
fly
already.
out.
Hey, it's okay. JD already knows that he's hooking me up with Capitals tickets because he knows that's the best team.
Oh man, you can have your Capitals, man. Give me some come down to San Jose, California.
Awesome. And we got Derek Graham over on Facebook. You guys can't stay long because I'm working. I'll have to go when I get a call. Good to see you, Derek.
Hope he's doing good. Hope for him and his wife.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ron saying the Arizona Cardinals brought me here.
Yeah, whatever.
What up, Arizona, Ron?
It's 0-0 right now. Nobody's winning.
Not yet.
Oh, don't worry. The Niners will win it.
Today was the World Cup. World Cup was pretty good, man.
I don't follow it, so
yeah.
Well, we tied 1-1 USA.
I did hear it. It's pretty dry over there.
I can't wait to see Canada.
Ties don't mean anything.
You know, can't wait to see Canada.
So Ron said I tried Black Knot today and did not know an Xbox controller is required. You probably can use there's multiple programs out there to simulate an Xbox controller. I wouldn't be surprised if that works. Like if you use a PlayStation controller, you can use the S4. And with that, you can emulate either a DualSense or you can emulate the Xbox controller. So probably if you have something else, you could find a way to just emulate an Xbox controller. I'm pretty sure it would work.
Yeah, there was games. There was games that I used my keyboard, and there was games that I used my controller. But man, just look yourself up that booster right now. Stop playing. Get that booster right, dude. Seriously, they got the games. They got the games
for the year.
They got the games.
We got William in the chat, Yo Ray, and the Boom Boom Room.
Shit, I wish it was some boom boom up in this room.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. Well, could have done damage.
I'm thinking he meant that one for your when you were talking about your computer issues. I think that's what he was implying.
Vet, you know what? I have a Nintendo controller shirt. I should have worn my shirt. We would have been matching.
But yeah, I'm really happy. I've up to now, since I disconnected that TV from the computer, it stopped doing some weird stuff, and it's actually been working properly now. And I've done
usually it's not the computer. Usually it's the cord. I actually had the same issue with the computer, and I changed a cord. It was a HDMI cord that was giving me issues, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
All of my issues were fixed once I downgraded back to Windows 10. I don't know, for whatever reason, my computer does not like Windows 11 right now.
You should go back to XP.
I would if I could, but it's not supported. Dude, don't. I would totally if they supported it, I would. And the fact is, there's still a 3 to 5% of the population that still uses XP. It's still.
Hey, I have some towers in my garage. One's got 98 and one's got XP, and I got old games loaded on it. And so sometimes I'll connect it to a different monitor and play some of the old games.
I've got 3 laptops that have Windows XP on them, and I keep them around specifically for older games that I don't want to use an emulator for.
Right. Exactly.
I remember I was a teenager. My brother and I, we had a PS2, we had a GameCube, and all that.
Oh, I love
and we still had the Amiga 500 laying around. that we break
Wow.
out once in a while to play games like Monkey Island or
Yeah.
some classic Amiga games. Like yeah, and we had a PC on top of that as well. Like we had all the recent gaming stuff from back then, but once in a while we break out the Amiga 500 and play that exclusively for weeks. Some good old classics on there.
There's a lot of them.
There's some collectors out there that have
So
that stuff.
yeah, Windows 10 actually has the market share still. By like they actually increased. I was looking at the stats a while back. Windows 10 still has it at like 71 or 71.29% of the market share. Windows 11 is at 15%. Windows 7 is
always
at
like-
9. Yeah,
Like, when-
Windows 7
Even
still
when
gets like
Windows 7 came out, it took a while before Windows 7 took over.
well, Windows 7 almost has is half of what Windows 11 has. Windows 7 has 9.6%. Windows 8.1 is at 2.45%. Windows 8 is at 0.69%, and Windows XP still has 0.4% of the market share. So
because you have
Windows
to
XP
consider
still
the
out there.
fact that there was a lot of computers that are for work related stuff and that have very old softwares that the moment
Yes.
they update the computer, they lose access to those softwares
Well,
because they're
Yep.
not maintained.
Well,
So
and
some
then
computers just cannot be updated.
Well, and the other issue, I think the reason Windows 10 does a lot of people aren't upgrading to 11 is their computers don't support Windows 11 because of the new architecture, that TPM 2.0 architecture
Yeah.
that literally cut out like probably a good chunk of the vast majority that would have upgraded because Microsoft wants them to just go out and buy a new computer. I'm like, do you know what the economy is like, people?
You also have to enable it. Like for a lot of people, if you don't just go into the BIOS and enable TPM 2.0.
Yeah, but
Nobody
people
wanna
don't
do that.
Because mine
but
wasn't
people don't
enabled
do
on by
that.
default.
But people don't. The general, you are not the general consumer. The general consumers,
you're a nerd.
those are out there that need the computer books, the computers for dummies books.
Oh, they
know how to do
how
that
to
shit.
do it.
They got to watch a YouTuber do it and then still take it to Best Buy and be like, you need to do this to get it working, and pay like $200 for it, and then find out that they don't even support it, and then try to get suckered into buying a new computer. Like because that's what Best Buy will do. Oh man, it's just your system's too old. I just bought this thing a year ago. It's out of date already. It was out of date the moment it left the manufacturer's shop. Sorry, it's just like your car.
Yeah,
need to
I
get
think
some
I had to
RAM.
enable the TPM in my computer in order to get the update. I had to go
Mine
play
was
the BIOS as well.
mine was enabled by default, but I don't know, whatever reason my computer does not like it. I also didn't realize that I can't upgrade my computer anymore besides hard drive size, because I can't do anything with the memory because the computer I chose, my memory is soldered onto the motherboard. So, and being a laptop, I'm just I'm pretty much shit out of luck on upgrading the GPU memory. So I was like, or the CPU memory. I can't go any higher than 16 gig, which is kind of disappointing. I knew I should have bought that MSI laptop. Damn it. Fucking Alienware.
Sad. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We're just gonna finish the chat. So SPJ, after saying that he's got a diagnosed with ADHD, says, I was given the powerful drugs. Damn, I can blame my dad's weak sperm. Can I remember that?
Jesus. Watch that start trending on Twitter now.
Yep.
Hashtag weak sperm.
What's up, Meg? What up, Cloudsters? How's it going?
Hey, Meg.
Wow,
Good to see you.
Hey, Meg.
Well, now I feel awkward talking about a hashtag.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, you just stumbled as
what sperm
Beth
talk did I just walk into? Oh my god. That's
yeah, it's weak sperm Nation TV apparently right now.
Yeah, see,
And
look, he's got to hide. He got to hide. He needs to hide.
He needs to catch a breath. It must be that weak sperm.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's
god,
that weak sperm.
So Will said, laughing my ass out Windows 95 and watching that rage. It's all about
why does everyone like
rate
watching
and
me
new
rage?
CPUs,
I don't
really?
understand it. Oh,
because they'll turn it into TikTok memes.
I'm surprised people don't clip my shit. Wow, that came.
Hashtag weak sperm.
Oh my god. Oh
Absolutely. So, you guys want to talk about some news?
shit.
Yeah,
Was there any? I heard Amazon Luna's dying. Is that
Okay.
news or is that fake news?
Dude, everybody's dying right now. But
Yeah.
everybody's
What
dying right
happens?
now.
I personally would not be surprised, given that they've just laid off a bunch of people.
I'm
Hold on.
honestly surprised. It's been almost a week and we haven't heard anything about Amazon Luna. Because like after the Google layoffs, it wasn't like another week or so before they said Stadia was closing.
Let's talk about the games that they're getting off of Luna too, because they've been like
Yeah,
this
they're getting a
game's
lot of
leaving,
games
this
off.
game's leaving, this game. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Their Twitter, Luna, just like one of my tweets. So signs of life. Hey, let me tell you, if I had $1 for every time Stadia liked my tweet,
I still
You'd have $2.
damn.
Shit, I wouldn't have any money.
Damn.
They never liked any of my tweets.
Actually, Amazon they like I'm doing freshly frosted tomorrow. The donuts.
Dude, where the fuck did you get the image? Was that a real donut? Because I saw that and I was like, I was trying to figure out, were you like gonna? I didn't realize I had to actually go to Luna because I remember you saying you were gonna be streaming Luna. So I went to their page to realize it was a game. Because I honestly, I saw the donut and you said freshly frosted. I was like, is Ray doing a cooking show that we're gonna get to see? Oh shit!
No, man, it's
we just gonna get to see you eat some donuts.
A donut puzzle game where you put candy sprinkles and stuff.
I don't know, but that image you shared was one fantastic looking donut.
I'm surprised you didn't. You're not going to play Donut County.
You know what, man? I think I'm gonna order me some Krispy Kreme donuts after this.
Shut the F up with that shit.
Warm Krispy Kreme donut.
I love glaze. Love glazed donuts.
They're like a nice warm dozen is.
They don't
when
have
they're
those
like soft, they melt
microwave
in your
it a
mouth.
bit.
It's best is when you get it fresh.
I'm buying.
Wait a minute, they don't have Krispy Kreme out there where you're at. Holy
they don't have them
cow.
at all in Minnesota.
What?
But I'm going. Not in Minnesota.
I think they have a road show at Costco over here in Canada. I'm pretty sure it's the only way we can buy them.
I love Costco.
So
I'm getting them I'm getting that and Bojangles
times a year
when I'm in
get
Virginia.
them at Costco, but other than that, I don't think I've ever seen them on shelves.
When I go to Canada, I just want a beaver tail. I want a nice, big, long beaver.
You really love them beavers.
Beaver. First of all, you naughty boy, not that type of beaver. In Canada, they have this pastry, man, that is just massive.
Yeah,
called a beaver.
Massive beaver.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong? Look, man, I'm happy. Look, I'm happily married. I don't need to go to Canada and look for beavers. I'm looking for beaver tails and some Timbits. I'm looking for some Timbits. Timbits and some coffee. I'm good.
So you're looking for you're not looking for beaver tail while playing Black Nut, are you?
The one image I can't get out of my head is Jeff. Hey Ray, I found some beaver tail. I cannot get that image out of my head.
Why would you even do that? Now I don't. Oh, God damn it! I'm about to go bleach my mind. Damn it!
So,
oh my God! Look at that.
That's a good my favorite, the one we see in the corner here.
What is that? Which one is that?
Sugar cinnamon with lemon.
Okay, I love cinnamon sugar.
So that's the one that I really like.
What's the red? Is that like a jelly? Is that raspberry?
Yeah, it looks like raspberries.
Yeah, you get those that
Mm.
time of the month.
So actually, you know what? Nasty ass. That is so nasty. All four on the top. All four on the top. Boom. Take my credit card. Yeah, he's nasty. He's very nasty. Oh my god, look at all those
Holy
beavers.
shit, that's a whole lot of beaver.
Seriously, I'm like, that's on my bucket list is to get some beaver tail. Oh, look at those sticky buns, cinnamon rolls.
There's a
Oh
lot
my
of cookies
god.
and tarts and a bunch of stuff, but
What the hell happened? This channel.
no, those are not beaver tails.
What is those are sticky?
Dude,
Is those cinnamon rolls?
Somebody knew
No.
was going to show up, and all they're going to hear is Ray talking.
What is
Oh, I
this?
like that beaver. Let me
Oh,
get
whoa,
one.
no,
I'm not
that's
mistaken,
nut
those
butter.
are potato candies.
That is nut butter recipes.
Oh my god, I can't.
Those,
You put your
if
nut
I'm not
butters on
mistaken,
beaver tails.
We're showing a bunch of recipes. But those are actually
Oh my
a
God.
delicacy from Quebec,
Oh my
where I'm
God.
from,
Uh-huh.
and those
Ooh.
are potato candies. What you do
That looks
is,
good.
Spreading his nut
They look
butter
awesome.
all
They look
over.
awesome.
but
They look
you
awesome.
cook potatoes, but a very small quantity of potatoes. Just cook it.
Please tell me
Then
that's
you mash
powdered
it in
sugar
a
on that
bowl.
spoon.
Oh
Is
my
that
God.
powdered sugar?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Potatoes are full of starch, and there's a chemical reaction when you add sugar to starch; it will liquefy it.
Ooh,
So your
okay.
potatoes, when you
No.
add powdered sugar,
Bill,
to
why
them,
would
they'll
I
liquefy.
didn't
Then
know
you
that.
keep adding powdered sugar to it.
Mm.
So
Damn it.
those have a tiny bit of potato in it, and it's mostly powdered sugar. It's a powdered sugar
Right.
paste.
Ray,
with,
look at SVG's last comment.
sticking together with a potato.
Black nut butter tier. Oh my god. This is CloudNationTV, folks.
No, it's not.
Hashtag nut butter. Oh my god. What have we started?
No, it should be hashtag raised nut butter.
Hey.
Well, he does like playing that black nut.
I think John Scar has a beaver tail booth, I think, right outside his place.
I don't need to know that.
I mean,
Toronto.
if he wants to be a fan of beaver tails, you know,
Man, I think
that's all on
that
him.
That may
There are a lot, like I was talking about the sugar cinnamon ones. It's a lot
Steve.
like churros.
Ooh, I love churros. Love churros.
Because it's actually, you make it's a bit like a bread dough that you're making, and you're frying it, and you add whatever you want on it. But the classic one that's the most known is you put some lemon juice on it, then you add some sugar cinnamon on it.
Oh my god, that sounds delicious.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
that's the classic beaver tail.
That sounds delicious.
A well delectable beaver tail.
Wow.
Are you still there?
Dude, you bet. What the hell? Bet's over here. I bet I've never seen your face expression like that. He's over here dying. He's over here dying, folks. I've never seen. I've seen him laugh. I've seen Vet laugh. I've never seen him laugh that hard. That hard. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Enough of the beaver tail talk for now.
Yes. Sorry about that. But thank you for the bakery kind of like facts and history.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Oh my god.
Good to know.
Okay, let's
No
talk
problem.
gaming. My ticker can't handle this much.
You can
Look, Meg is not even in the chat no more, dude. She's like, "Oh my god, you guys,
Look at
are,
that.
you guys
It's all
are
on you,
bad. I'm
Ray.
out of here."
You
Your
abandoned.
nut
I
butter.
was talking about beaver tail. I didn't go nut butter and all that.
You can spread nut butter on beaver tails.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
you can stuff them in him. You can
Oh my
Wow.
god! No! Stop! All right, change the subject.
Hey, did
So
okay? Thank
Maker
God.
actually shared that link earlier.
All right,
Oh,
thank you.
God.
Microsoft says
it offered Sony 10-year deal to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation, and accuses it of misleading regulators. That's interesting. So there's a lot of stuff going in that trial. Those investigation going on as to if indeed Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard would be considered monopoly if it would put them in too much of a powerful position. And it seems like almost all bets are off, and there's anything is acceptable to try to swing that in anyone's favor. But Microsoft apparently is offering some pretty good deals to Sony. Yeah, I don't know, Maker, if you read it in more detail.
They're like, screw your 10 years. Screw 10 years.
Yeah, I know in the report, Sony declined to comment, but I'm assuming they, at this point, they've passed on the deal. It definitely seems like Sony wants the deal shut, which, I mean, that'd be more advantageous for them. Because if they owned Call of Duty, that means Xbox can get marketing rights and stuff like that.
The thing is, what's up, Ray?
I said they should. I mean, you spend $68-70 billion. I mean, yeah, you should. But I think they should just, like, you know what? Just keep making money and just let PlayStation keep on rolling with it, and everybody be happy, and everybody on both platforms can play it and make money. But I think Sony's like, man, screw your 10 years, dude, because that was 10 years. 10 years is gonna go by like that. You guys are gonna, make a fortune, and we're losing out.
Yeah,
but
in my opinion, knowing what Sony's cooking with their new studios, they really should take that deal, because 10 years give them enough time. Like, we know there's Fire Sprite and there's some other studios they have that are working on service games that they did acquire or sign some pretty solid deals with. One of them is actually led by a Call of Duty veteran. Can't remember which one it is exactly. But they got some games that they're working on to try to go toe to toe with Call of Duty in the future. And given how long it takes usually for PlayStation to set up new franchise and how solid they are usually, if they took that deal, that keeps them with the players for 10 more years. And in the meantime, they can release at least the first title, if not even 2 titles of that new series they're working on. And the deal is done afterward. Well, they already got their replacement for it. So it might be a good idea if PlayStation accepted that deal, at least to guarantee those 10 years. That's in my opinion.
Well, so Ron says, will COD be popular still after 10 years? Dude, look what's going right now over in Russia and Ukraine. There's always going to be ideas to do certain Call of Duties and just war and guns. And yeah, I mean, look, Call of Duty's been going for Modern Warfare, been going on forever. So yeah, they're always going to keep it going, because there's always gonna be war.
Yeah, I think Call of Duty is always going to be popular. And to what extent? I mean, that's going to vary, because I do think, like, it is a formula that they don't, like, divert or kind of change drastically.
Right,
so I can definitely
break out
see
the GameCube one.
some new game to, like, pop out and, like, people be attracted to more than Call of Duty. But I think Call of Duty is going to be that one that's kind of consistently has a fair amount of people playing it.
I agree with Maker. Okay,
what's up, Salvation 5, aka Rodella? What's up, man? What's going on, brothers of Cloud Nation?
Awesome.
Good to see you, man. So yeah, I do think that Call of Duty will stick around for a while. It's the kind of franchise that's big enough now, and we've never been there before in gaming, so that we don't have much franchise that have been lasting that long. But they're big enough that, like, too big to fail. I would be highly surprised if someday they announce, okay, this is the last Call of Duty and we're moving to something else, because it's going to be a continuous success, in my opinion.
Well,
So,
there's been Call of Duty Infinite, there's been Call of Duty Advance, Call of Duty World War II.
Ops,
Yeah.
Black Ops are amazing.
Call of Duty launched in 2003. What year is this? 2022.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. There you go.
Right
Vet,
there.
Vet said it right there. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, it's correct. War never changes. This
No.
game's not
Fallout.
going anywhere. It's been going strong for 19 years. It ain't going. What's another 10 years? That's like saying Grand Theft Auto is going to go away. That one ain't going anywhere either.
Nah, because I could drive you in Oakland and show you Grand Theft Auto. Take you to some neighborhoods.
I'm just saying.
The game is the safe mode.
There are certain games that just won't go anywhere, and Call of Duty is one of those. Fortnite is one of those.
He says,
And-
I'm not understanding what's Sony's problem with Microsoft Xbox owning Call of Duty. I feel them not being able to monetize the game is what they fear the most. Could be right there, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to lose people, because there is a significant Call of Duty community. While I wouldn't say it's the majority of Sony players, I do think that there are a fair amount of people who get PlayStation to play Call of Duty.
Absolutely. That's, I believe, the main contention with this acquisition. Basically, if they lose, like if the moment Microsoft acquires Activision Blizzard, that will mean that Call of Duty will be a Xbox game first. Even if it goes to PlayStation, it will be to its core designed as an Xbox game, which will mean that in the future, people were thinking of getting a PS5 or actually have a PS5 might switch over to Xbox just for that reason, because the only game they play, or the game they play the most, is Call of Duty, and one of the best experiences possible for Call of Duty on console. So they'll switch to whatever console is the main platform for it.
I gotta agree with Ludoverse on that one, though. He I could see that happening if Microsoft didn't get it. I could see that happening.
Microsoft Activision could be about taking Call of Duty from Tencent and Timmy.
Yeah, especially Tencent, because who owns Call of Duty Mobile? That's a Tencent thing.
Yep.
What would it do for Tencent to have not only Call of Duty or Call of Duty Mobile, but then add in the Call of Duty, the regular version as well, to their library of whatever they got. That would be a massive acquisition by them, and I think if Microsoft didn't, that it clearly would go. I think that Tencent would have been the runner up to take it.
Definitely.
And I don't know if Tencent would be as willing to say, "Hey, PlayStation, we're going to give you 10 years." I don't know if Tencent would do that and say, "We'll let you keep this for 10 years, and then it's on us." But I think they would just keep it to themselves. And this is Microsoft's way of trying to be nice, but also get the most popular game.
Hey.
So Microsoft has been demonstrating that the game industry is going mobile, thus Call of Duty future is mobile.
Yeah,
you were gonna say, Ray?
I think Sony Sony's got a lot of IPs, man, that they could just resurrect and just they have a lot of stuff that they could just bring back, and I guarantee it would be popular and make them some money.
Oh, there's a few games I could see. SOCOM?
Yeah, for that, I wonder if they need the government's authorization, though, for SOCOM, because it is a branch of the military.
Well, they'll never get that done. Maker, can you get on that, please?
I'm not sure, but I will say that as Sony did announce that half of the titles that they're working on currently are live service titles. I think the 10 years is plenty for them to release all, like, because 10 years should be plenty for all their studios to be releasing games by that point. And I don't see why they don't take it. You know, it's clear that they're going more a live service route to have more of these, you know, live service style games similar to like Warzone or you know, even like some of the other third parties that they rely on heavily, instead of these first person experiences that they, or not first person, the first party experiences that are single player. You know, it's just I, and I think Xbox does well, like Ludiverse says, with mobile, the touch controls that they do on XCloud. It's pretty clear that they're trying to go towards a mobile market. The recent deal with Riot Games, where Wild Rift is going to be you're going to get all the characters on the mobile game for free through Game Pass. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it just seems like that's the route, is like you want your games to be available to these mobile players as well, because getting mobile players on board equals more revenue.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So speaking of xCloud, well, we're just going to cover this, but there's something else I want to talk about concerning xCloud optimization lately. So there was a Tencent will lock everything away from Xbox and PS. And Phil Spencer already stated that this deal is about King, not Call of Duty. King is a very big piece of that acquisition, and there's a lot about Microsoft's future that basically holds on this. They really want to make mobile as big as possible for Microsoft, and we've seen Sony. They've been pushing like acquiring some mobile studios as well, and starting new studios. Mobile is about to grow even bigger than it is at the moment. It's already pretty big, but those mobile phone that we have, like mine is pretty old. The new ones that are coming out right now, they're pretty powerful. And you've seen what Razer announced, the new Razer Edge. It's got the first mobile CPU designed for gaming, and it looks pretty powerful. So for something designed for mobile, it'll be interesting to see. Ludo says, too bad they closed Japan studio. Yeah, it's.
I believe they got shifted over to Asobi, Team Asobi.
Yep. They've reorganized because
but
Japan studio, I believe, was pretty small. They were collaborating with external studios mostly. They were not a very big...
but they did do some series like Gravity Rush on the Vita, and a couple others that didn't particularly sell really well, but it was still a sizable team. It just wasn't super big. Like, it wasn't it's not like a Santa Monica or like a Naughty Dog or anything like that. I do know some of the people that were in Japan studio went on to create their own studio just before it got merged into Asobi. So
yeah, they were not all happy about that merger, but for Sony's perspective on this, it kind of makes sense, as Asobi was up and coming. Astro's Playroom is extremely popular. I actually just did a post about this earlier. How it's actually one of my favorite game out there. I really enjoyed it. The graphics are amazing. The features built into it, just the art style, the characters. I really enjoyed that game for some reason. And they're working on some new project that I'm really eager to see. While Japan studio, like you said, Gravity Rush has its fan base, but it's not a big blockbuster title. It's the kind of studio that Sony's like, okay, you're doing good, but not good enough. I don't know.
To be fair, I feel like Gravity Rush really wasn't marketed a lot. I didn't see too much marketing on it, aside from like maybe Vita marketing. You know,
Yeah.
when they remastered it to the PlayStation 4, I didn't really see a lot of marketing for that. I picked it up just because I had a friend recommended it, and I didn't have a Vita. But when they remastered it, I was like, I want to check it out, and I did enjoy it a lot. It is a good game, and it does suck that a lot of that team left. I think they're working, like the people that did leave are working on a new title. I just can't remember what it was.
It's really sad when basically it was a change in leadership that happened, and when Sean Layden came in, he had very little interest for anything that was not the main console, the PS4. So he shut down everything around PlayStation Vita, and he made the cloud PlayStation Plus very barebone and way too expensive. His only priority was the main console. So the PlayStation Vita was starting to shaping up in something really interesting and got sabotaged a bit. Could have been much more. So it is a sad story. I personally am bitter about because I really enjoy that platform. And yeah.
I do think that they've had a lot of good collaborations, and in my opinion, the studio had a lot of potential. I just feel like they didn't get the investment from Sony that they needed.
Mhm. Yeah, which goes with that change of leadership that happened back then, and it it wasn't the best thing for PlayStation. They were on the rise, and it kind of dragged them down for a while. So Ludo said Game Pass Mobile made possible by King. Yeah, that's on the way. They've been talking more and more about this. They want to have a mobile front, not just for the xCloud portion, but actually have mobile games through Game Pass. So actually, I think Google should be scared about that big time. That and Apple. So I don't know if it'll be supported on iOS once it does happen, but it'll be interesting. Wonder if this ABK deal will sour the relationship between Xbox and PlayStation in the future, and specifically in the Azure partnership. That'll be interesting to see. I think right now there's already not in good terms for now. I think Xbox thought they were in good terms with PlayStation and found out that it wasn't that much. What do you think?
When it comes to the money, monetizing, those microtransactions on those games, man. Plus we also PlayStation also does the events also with the Call of Duty games and stuff like that. They don't want that taken away or stopped. The Evos and stuff like that. They make a lot of money from those Evo tournaments. But yeah.
Mhm.
No, we ain't friends. What are you talking about? You trying to take my girl out on a date, and you only want to let me just have her for 10 years, and then you're gonna just take her forever? No, I don't think so. Screw that.
Yeah, it's Xbox tried to play nice, and Sony's pulling out the claws pretty much. Yeah. Runs a Gravity Rush move is coming. That's right. I saw that. Is it a Netflix thing or I remember seeing something about that, but it's been a while. And Rodell says the Vita would be a gem today. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it would be.
A new Vita going head to head against like the Steam Deck and the G Cloud and all that would be interesting. Definitely. Stadia has some great exclusive development. Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, there we go. My whole thing is how if they came out with another Vita or another handheld, how are they going to? Is it going to use physical hardware like cartridges, discs, or are we thinking is it going to use is it going to be more of an app-based thing?
I think it would be mostly digital.
Yeah, that's the way to go. We just on Retro Rewind.
So it's going to cost as much as the Steam Deck, but just be Sony.
Do you know there's a handheld cloud platform that's about 2 Gs, and it's not.
Yeah. There's a guy I follow on YouTube that does all he does is first looks at hardware devices, retro handheld devices, and just different variations of these Windows PCs that are handheld devices and things. And some of the price tags on these are ridiculous. Like I watched him do a review on one that had the heart that was like $2,000, and I was like, my laptop had better specs, and I'm just like, why would I want that? But part of me was like, I do want that, but I don't know why. And then he reviewed one today, or earlier this morning, he uploaded a video. It was a review of a handheld retro handheld device that was like $800, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I want it. And I say that if PlayStation came out with one, would people buy? Damn well that would be a success. Yes, Ludo got it. ETA Prime. There you go. I knew I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, they come out with they put out a shit ton of reviews.
But
I think it's
kind of lowballing it, isn't it? $550.
I think they're on the money that like Sony has kind of shifted to become the more premium product. The problem The problem I feel though is when it comes to like mobile or handheld gamers, generally they want like mobile gamers nowadays want free to play titles, and I just don't think Sony would drop
cheap asses
game unless it's worth something.
What about a PlayStation Vita that can play PS4 titles native and has its own library of games as well?
That'd be more expensive than the PS5. Then why would they buy it instead of PS5?
Because it's portable.
Yeah, to put those parts in a portable device, it would have to be at least.
But you got to think it's also something that you could. But you could see Sony doing that though. That's the thing. We could see Sony doing something like that, and you may say, why would somebody do that? But exactly, that's my thing. Is no matter you would complain about
how much.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what whatever they price it at, people would still buy it. Why are people
just
buying
look at the
PSVR 2 and all of that crap to spend $1,300? People will buy it because it's got Sony's name on it and it says PlayStation.
Well, yeah, that's the original PSVR sold like 6 million units, but that still like pales in comparison to other VR units.
No. I'm talking about a new handheld device. I don't care about that PSVR 2 crap. That's only good if you have a PlayStation. I can't use it on my computer.
I'm getting it.
But regardless, if Sony came out with a new PlayStation mobile device, it doesn't matter what the price is, people will buy
it.
Mobile device that streams PS5 games.
Oh, you mean like a phone that has that, right? Come on now.
By generation thin, Neo, Steam Deck, maybe the norms. Same for PlayStation and Xbox.
I don't know if Xbox will go a handheld route. People have been clamoring for Xbox to have a handheld thing, but as much as they've been saying, well, Xbox should just make a laptop. I mean, that's basically what Windows is.
I could see them working closely with Steam to integrate Game Pass into Steam Deck, and
that's
allowing.
What it would. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just because Xbox is more open to partners, they don't mind being more software focused. So they don't mind expanding their reach to just more than one like device, like handheld device. I don't think they're. I think that's where Xbox has the upper hand, where PlayStation is more device centric. They want you to have a dedicated device to use this particular thing, and I think that's what's going to hurt them in the long run in comparison to Xbox.
But you know what? I'd buy it. I'm just saying I would probably buy it.
It's crazy.
But the thing you're talking about, the Xbox collaboration, with Steam is something I was mentioning earlier that I wanted to come back to. A few weeks ago, I was sick at home, and I noticed pulling out my Chromebook that xCloud was running phenomenal on it. It's running better on my like it's the Lenovo Chromebook Do It. I just remove the keyboard, it's a tablet, and I get better results on this on Wi-Fi than on my computer that's hooked up directly with the Ethernet on xCloud. And just a few days after I started noticing how good it performs on there, I saw an article from was it 9 to 5 Google, or it's one of those uh website anyway. They published that there was a new optimization that was pushed from Xbox to get xCloud working better on any Linux-based device and Chrome OS device. Now, pushing the Linux narrative, you talking about the Steam Deck, which is a Linux-based Steam OS. Is it possible that that update was targeted specifically for the Steam Deck that's becoming more and more popular, and they're talking a lot more about collaboration for getting Game Pass supported by the Steam Deck, and that cloud is a good way, easy way of attaining that.
I just put something in the private for you, Doc.
I could see that. But then again, Microsoft is pretty open to the Steam Deck anyways, even with Windows. I mean, they've got full driver support and everything else.
They did do an update on their cloud section at one point, and one of the things that they mentioned was like the link to show you how to set up Xbox Cloud Gaming on the Steam Deck. So it's pretty apparent that they're open with like saying like, yeah, that's okay for you to use your Steam Deck to stream games through Game Pass. I think that's a good way to approach it. Hey, you can't play it natively on Linux. Guess what? We get our Game Pass app that we're working for Steam Deck. You know, that I could definitely see them do something like that.
That's awesome. So Ray sent a link, 8 best cloud gaming handles of 2022. So
wait till you look at this. Oh, look at that. That's the BlackBerry of
no.
But you know what? That thing's expensive as hell too.
Oh no, wait till you see the other one down below.
That's interesting with a full keyboard. Wow,
yeah,
it's huge. Does the screen like slide over there, or
it's a slider phone?
It's a sidekick. It's like a sidekick.
I had one of.
Oh my god! Don't tell me you had a. Oh my god! I did. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I did. Hey man,
the they give the specs too. They give the specs on these.
It's a 5.5-inch display, HD.
2.8 gigahertz i7. That's not
an i7
up to 4.4 gigahertz. That's not bad.
Okay. The Logitech G Cloud
that's pretty low on the list. Number
7. It came in at 7. Yeah.
But I've heard
Nintendo
good comments
coming out
from
with
people who
Zelda.
got it.
That's what they're doing next. That's just answering Ron's questions. What is Nintendo doing next? They're getting ready to release Zelda.
Look at this. Look at this. Now wait till you see the price on this sucker right here.
Oh, the 1X. Yes. I remember that. I saw that thing. That thing's
the premium handle on the list.
Look at that right there. Starting.
$1,200.
Yeah.
But it's an AMD Zen 3 7-inch IPS. So that's more advanced
the mini
than the
version
Steam Deck.
too. That's not even the Pro.
Because the deck is AMD Zen. No. RDNA 2, is that AMD Zen 3 or Zen 2? That's Zen 3.
So they have that one that you're looking at right there. They have on Amazon. They have a 1X Mini Pro. They have a Pro version of it that starts at about $1,680. Comes with an AMD R7 6800U, Windows 11, 32 gig RAM, and 2 terabyte storage.
What the hell?
Oofed. That one's even more expensive. Well, that's Canada prices. That's why.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good Lord, poor Canada. Dude, that looks like my Nintendo DS.
The Anbernic RG353M. I actually like the look. It looks retro.
Nah, man.
Probably,
I need to
It
know
looks like my Game Boy.
I need to know what the hell the price is. And why is it high on the cloud handheld?
That's Canadian.
cheaper,
It's actually
probably.
not too expensive.
Yeah, suspect.
Suspicious, but I don't know. It's interesting. The
Learn a lot
Ayaneo
about that
Air.
one.
Wow.
Whatever. It's not
An
that
OLED
affordable.
though. It's an OLED instead of an LCD.
Oh yeah, OLED screen.
Ooh, look at that. Look, Tunic. Final Fantasy.
Interesting.
Buttons look kind of, I don't know. about
The
them,
layout, the casing looks a lot like the G Cloud.
right.
It's very similar to the G Cloud casing. Extremely similar.
Yeah, it is.
Ludo, I agree with you on that one. They're great they're good for emulation. They're overpriced.
These are handheld PCs are great if you want to go good emulation. If you just want cloud, all the power isn't as necessary. Yep.
Good point.
Yeah, you're basically buying a
want
handheld
cloud.
PC. That's literally what you're doing. And the Retroid is a pretty neat little system too, but expensive as hell.
$99.
$9. Dang.
119 Canadian.
It's not bad.
That's actually not
it's
too bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, if you're going cloud, I mean, I would assume cheaper is better, but if you want also like native games as well, I'm guessing you would want something a bit more powerful, like the Steam Deck.
Android 11.
But if you're going for portability, you probably want something the size of a phone.
Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. Can I get bigger image instead of zooming?
Yeah, Ludo said the Retroids look really cool, but I need a bigger screen.
Yeah, I
What's
agree.
the
I
screen
agree.
size? Oh, it's 4.7.
Yeah,
that is pretty small.
That's small, dude. Not
where the G Cloud's like 7.
But $119.
Yeah, that's what you're also the Iron Odin Pro. That thing is. I've seen that one too.
Oh, look at is that the dock? Is that the dock system?
Goodness.
Yeah, that's a full docking station though. Is what that thing is rocking there.
$5,500 Canadian.
No, it's 5 million.
Oh, okay, no, that's the backing.
That's the backers, yeah.
Holy, I was getting ready to say, oh, they're out of their mind.
The price is right there for the Odin Light.
So 308 for
308.
Odin Light.
Which that would be cheaper than
look at the product highlights.
G-Cloud.
Look at the highlights down below.
But the thing is, where is it at with where it's coming out? Because
it says the estimated shipping right there.
What's that?
Is this another Windows one though, or is this like Android?
I believe this one's Windows based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it
operate?
Yeah.
Yeah, Windows.
Yeah.
Full use of Windows instead. Okay. Wait, just
14-3, baby. 14-3.
It's using Windows on ARM.
Open source project.
Oh, that's
so it's Windows ARM.
Yeah, that's not Windows. Microsoft doesn't even really push that.
But it's open source, so it's not like the Microsoft Surface version that's locked down.
No, they're basically they're gonna. It's. I know how to get access to that version of Windows if you have those kind of devices.
So advanced users can make full use of Windows instead of Android.
Ron, you're crazy. Ron, you are crazy, dude.
But if it's Windows, that means you can install PlayStation Plus on it.
Yeah. Hmm. Type C, HDMI, USB 3.0, and 2.0.
Good.
Nintendo
Ethernet.
64
Those
controller.
docks. Yeah.
Interesting. And number 1, Steam Deck.
Of course.
Should I go get mine?
Of course. Oh, here he
No.
goes. He's gonna
It mentions the Razor Edge in the upcoming list, I believe.
Yeah, it talks about it as oncoming, so it's not part of the list yet, but it'll be added eventually. So, interesting.
Very interesting.
So I did miss some stuff. So runs the Slusher, G Cloud, or other Android device like that will play Google Play Store. Yep. What is Nintendo doing next?
Zelda.
Switch Pro. So those handheld PCs are great if you want good emulation. If you just want cloud, all that power is necessary. Yeah, prices are high for some of them. Screen has to be bigger than a phone screen for me. Yeah, that is like one of them was interesting until we saw the screen size. Retro looks really cool, but I need bigger screen. Women say 4.7 and is average.
That's wrong.
I want it with a G Cloud. After looking into retros and other stuff, I like it more for remote play. Yeah, I think the G Cloud and the Steam Deck are
Oh shit.
two very
Cameraman
valid
just
options.
got tackled. They done tackled the cameraman. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Well, that's what he gets for being in the way.
God
But-
damn.
I'm still of the like that I do want one that has like mobile support or like 5G. So I'm still waiting on that Razer Edge with 5G. I'm gonna try and get it with Verizon since I do have Verizon.
I can't get a Verizon. I'm in Canada.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Other news that came out actually was it today or yesterday?
Are we talking?
That one is not really gaming, even though it'll trickle down eventually to gaming. But Bob Chapek is been ousted from Disney and
Thank
replaced by Bob Iger. Bob Iger is back on the seat at Disney.
Yes.
About
CEO.
time. About freaking time. It was only a matter of time. I didn't know there was no reason. I mean, it was only a matter of time to watch as Bob Chapek just essentially destroyed Disney. I mean, he literally just demolished the House of Mouse pretty quickly once he took over and got his hands in it. And I don't like to get political, but that's literally what he did. He just turned that shit right into a political thing and saw how that worked out for him. Lost his job, company went to shit, and I mean, people were boycotts left and right on almost everything Disney, and serves his ass right for getting fired.
Damn.
Yeah, they've been getting some pretty big
Holidays.
losses lately,
Holidays.
and
No,
I know.
he fucking ruined. I'm sorry, I'm a Disney fan, and he should have been. He should never have gotten the job in the first place. But watching him destroy what Iger and Eisner and all these other and Disney built, he pretty much just shit on all of it and ignored every single Disney fan out there. Why do you think what was that last Lightyear was one of the worst movies they've ever made? Because he pissed on all of the Disney fans and they basically boycotted the company to the point where that movie was worthless. That's what happens when you taint the name of Toy Story. by some crap that they spewed out. Sorry,
I haven't watched it yet, so
I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't watched it either, but I also know that it's complete trash. And there are only 3 Toy Stories. Toy Story. I will not watch Toy Story 4. That was stupid. Lightyear is stupid because it has nothing to do with Lightyear. Shut up. There's only Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. And I'm glad that ass got fired. About time.
They need to come down on the prices, man, because it's just a fortune.
He can't. Chapek screwed people over with that too. Like, there's Disney no way.
Out here, I go to Disneyland, and Disneyland, like, bring my son and daughter and the wife. It's a lot of money.
Okay,
that is one of the things that
you're in
was
California.
Mentioned. That's one of the things that was mentioned that there might.
I'm going to to Virginia. I'm going Norfolk, Virginia. Or I might go to Atlanta.
Because when Bob Chapek started raising the prices of a bunch of stuff, apparently Bob Iger was strongly against it and was pretty vocal about it, especially for Disney Plus. His mentality for Disney Plus is to keep it extremely affordable so that everyone doesn't even think about it. They just subscribe to it and they have it. And by the sheer number of people subscribing to Disney Plus, you make the money. And so that's what he was aiming to. Like, everyone gets Disney Plus, no questions asked. You get the content, it's great value. And eventually, if you have tens of millions or even hundreds of millions of people subscribing, it's going to be profitable because the content costs a certain amount to make. And if you just get more subscribers, it's just more people paying that very small fee. It adds up. It's the same thing I've been saying about Game Pass, why they probably will not raise the price. And I thought for a while, maybe they'll even reduce it. I'm still hoping they will, even though we don't know where it's going to go in the future. But keeping the price low means more people will subscribe to it. And it's like, just look at PlayStation Now Premium, PlayStation Plus Premium. If you get a yearly subscription, it's extremely affordable. And even like a Black Friday deal right now, it's 25% off. It's extremely affordable. So having cheap subscriptions like that, especially with yearly plans, is good for selling. It's good for getting people on board. And it's just great value. People appreciate this. So it might be possible that it might dial back on price for Disney Plus, and maybe at the parks, hopefully, just make the experience more affordable for the families and make more people happy.
I agree, Ron. I agree.
Usura has been quietly killing it lately. They've been getting a lot of titles.
Let me tell you, I have no issues whatsoever.
I will say that the last 2 weeks or the last week, people have been kind of like questioning why there hasn't been any games. Like, they didn't come out with anything this week or last week. Nothing so far this week. And I know that Modern Warfare or Warzone is still under maintenance. And I believe it's normally when they've had games go under maintenance, they're updating software updates, whatever. So I think that what they're doing with Warzone is they're updating it to 2.0, which would make sense. Why nobody who the fuck plays Warzone anymore? I think it's all that everything gets up. It's been updated to Warzone 2.0. So that's my thing. But I also know that I had communication with them a couple weeks ago prior to the silence and the games being added, that I know they were getting ready to update their catalog and with some big stuff coming. And that was all they could tell me at the time. They just said they were redoing a few things. So
weren't they also under siege or something like that?
Well, yeah. I mean, there were some other issues going on overseas as well that were slowing things down. I believe they had electricity issues. There was some other stuff, but I know it seems that they've gotten things back where they need to. But I think that we're going to see some big things coming soon. Yeah, Sonic Frontier. I was debating on buying that just because it's on Boostroid. Apple Arcade Cloud Gaming.
Yeah, Boostroid does pretty good for an illegal service.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You know what? Let me hold on. Let me get him.
Go for it.
You know,
from Stadia's #1 fan, we shouldn't expect anything less.
I know. First of all, let me explain something, man. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. Look at the games, man. Gotham Knights.
No.
Look at the
Raid
games.
Shadow Legends.
Look at the games.
How many we got?
Tower
how many people
Fantasy.
watching? How many people do we have in chat? We have 6 people watching. This is a question for everyone in the chat and everyone else in the panel. So, since Boostroid's illegal, per Maker of Chaos, and every other person out there on Twitter that believes that this is just an illegal company, give me a reason as to why NVIDIA, Acer, Asus, Intel, Samsung, Philips, and TCL are all partnered with Boostroid. Not some half-assed, dumbass, stupid answer. I want a legitimate answer as to why those companies partner with an illegal company. Because doesn't that mean that they're illegal as well? Because they're co-conspirators in this illegal operation. So they're just as guilty then. Please give me a reason why.
I feel more comfortable using Boostroid because it's my games that I own. So I can just play my games, load up, and
play all the Batman. I can play all the Batman games on there. Can I play them on? Can I play any of the Batman games? Are they on Xbox Cloud Gaming?
Yeah.
No. Are they?
Yeah.
I don't think they are. For how long though? How long will they be on there till Xbox removes them?
No, that's
I
think
right.
It's just Arkham Knight.
Because they won't get removed off of Boostroid. So, what happens when? Prime example. Look at all the games you thought you owned on Stadia, and when Stadia shuts down, did you really own them? No, you don't. You think Microsoft can't shut down stuff too, or Sony? Steam, you don't have to worry about that. If the service shuts down, if Boostroid shut down, guess what? I can still use my stuff on my PC, even if it did. I'm not saying it's going to. I just would love somebody to give me a fucking answer as to why it's illegal if all these other companies are partnering up with them. But every time I ask that question, you know what I get? Silence. I get crickets in the wind and tumbleweeds running across the street because nobody can answer it.
That's why you got to watch the interview. MM2K and Vet Cloud Gaming is interviewing Boostroid. You guys must watch.
I mentioned something about that, but they say, well, we got our information. Duncan interviewed Boostroid, so we have to go off of what he said. And Anthony talks about stuff too, so they've got to be right because they know everything. The fuck they do? Do they use the service? No, they don't. And nobody seems to want to answer. They skate through the actual answer, the question. They avoid my question like they're a fucking Democrat in the United States. It's like dealing with Joe Biden. Excuse me for bringing politics into this, but I'm sorry, but I would love somebody to answer my question, and I can't seem to get anybody that wants to answer it. It's weird.
I'm enjoying Boostroid. I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm actually glad that I finally got it. I got a lot of. I'm probably gonna play Scum probably later on. I mean, there's old games and new games, but here's the thing: they got everything. They got like some of these updated games. They're adding to Boostroid, and I think that is freaking amazing.
Where can you play WWE 2K22 in the cloud? Or wait, what about FIFA 23 in the cloud? Not the dead platform, but anywhere else can you play FIFA 23 in the cloud?
Right.
No, you can't. But you can on Boostroid.
Oh, that guy got hit in the night. Oh, he is hurt. He's hurt.
Yeah, latency. I don't have issues with that.
Dude, eFootball is free. I played that. It played great. They got free games on there, guys, that you can actually
$10
play.
A month. It's $10 a month or $100 for the year. And look at the list of games that you get. That's just what Doc's showing. I'm assuming it's just the library. That's not even the install section. If he goes to the install section, then you got a whole nother section, rows upon rows. You could play World of Warcraft for those that still play that game.
Monster Hunter World in the cloud.
Tekken 7. I've streamed Tekken 7 in the cloud. I streamed Call of Duty in the cloud before. I've streamed.
Right now, I don't give a damn if it's legal or not. I'm actually paying my money and I'm playing the games. I'm enjoying it.
Actually, here I've got something. MM2K. We were talking about this earlier today, and the thing with Boost Rate is. So who remembers when
the 4K is coming, Ron? The 4K is coming.
When GFN went live, and all the developers yanked their shit right off the service. Remember that when it was no longer beta and GFN went full service? And what happened? All these developers and publishers pulled all their games. All the big titles. Remember, because I remember I used to be able to play Red Dead Online. Basically my entire Steam catalog was available on GFN. Started charging, and guess what? You couldn't have half that catalog was gone, wiped out. But then why is it available here? You know why? Because they're working with the publishers and developers. They don't what sets them apart from GFN is because GFN does not get to make those choices. They don't get to make those decisions on what games get added. They are at the mercy of Nvidia. Same reason Stadia was at the mercy of Google. Boosteroid is a cloud gaming company, which means they can work with developers and do their own thing just as easy as anybody as they want. They don't have somebody else, a parent company, overseeing them. And also, if you want to buy your CD keys, that Fanatical, that's actually, they partnered up with Fanatical, who's similar to CD keys. Actually, there are Ubisoft titles on there, Ron. They do have Ubisoft titles. Not a huge collection, but they do have Ubisoft titles. You'd have to search for it. I know there's some Assassin's Creed games on there.
Guess what they got?
Rayman, or
they got God of War.
I'm waiting for God of War Ragnarok so I can see if it's what all the hype is about.
They got the God of War on Booster.
I gotta see if it's really worth this Game of the Year nonsense that everybody's been talking about. But look, I mean, go back and look at the last few of my streams of Spider-Man. Watch my Horizon Zero Dawn content. I'll be right back. My wife's leaving.
But yeah, Rayman is on there. Rayman Origins. So that is an Ubisoft title. Not typing. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is on there. Brotherhood is on there. So, no, they got some interesting titles.
Spider-Man, Fall Guys, Rust. There's a lot of people that play Rust. Dude, they got Football Manager 2023 that just came out, folks. It's on there.
Multiverses. The only way to play it in the cloud.
Yeah. You're wrong, Ron. We just showed you. It's on there. Phasmophobia. Look, Super People is free.
Super People?
That's what that is a free game. Makers like that game sucks. Do not play Payday 2 with that. You'll get caught by the cops.
Oh, they don't like that you're using an emulated computer?
Perception.
Shut up. Shut up.
What did I miss? Still running his stupid trap about nonsense.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy. Jimmy, not his feet, his hands. His hands. God.
What? Oh,
yeah, these 49ers are playing like garbage right now.
It's 14-10. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass
up. Go Falcons. Did they win?
Kittle, 52 yards and a touchdown.
It's the only highlight.
Now we just kicked the field goal. Boom.
So, another news that's been coming out. PlayStation has been working on NFTs and blockchain technologies, Sony patents reveals. That comes down to something that happened a few months ago where Sony Entertainment CEO came out and did an interview announcing that the metaverse would be going forward one of Sony Entertainment's main focus. And they talked about how they already did some stuff like collaborating with Fortnite for content, like bringing music and some feature film stuff that we're working on. And so Sony's putting a big emphasis on the metaverse aspect of stuff. And we've seen lately with PlayStation Stars, they've said those are not NFTs, but it really feels like they're toying around with like token items that you can have on your account. And it's very likely that in the future there'll be items similar to that will be NFTs available at PlayStation. So they're really embracing that new wave of like innovation for entertainment that's tied into the metaverse and everything. You guys have an opinion on this, or
No, Ron just being stupid as usual.
my Stadia NFT got refunded?
So dumb.
I mean,
oh god.
Just getting ready. Yeah, get the patents out there. But because everybody else is gonna have NFTs. So yeah,
Microsoft is preparing for that. Pretty much every companies are investing heavily.
Yeah.
Some are talking about it less than others. So it's where it's going. And having the blockchain, like they were talking about NFTs, but there was also some stuff related to blockchain technology. That brings some interesting elements to the future of where Sony could go with this. One thing is like there was a leak not too long ago that they were working on a MMORPG on mobile that would be based off Horizon Zero Dawn universe or Horizon's Forbidden West. Now they can make games like that are spawning across multiple devices. Like they got a VR game coming out for in Horizon universe. They're working on a mobile MMO most likely, and they'll have other games on the console. By having this backed by with blockchain, like it can be done without blockchain, but from what I heard, blockchain simplifies the process of tying all this together, even though it's not the same game. Having your data cross over so that you can play one game and you have progress that carries over to an entirely different game that'll basically increase your stats or give you items or stuff like that. It'll just be tied together better by having the blockchain backing it. So there's some very interesting concept they can be working on using that technology. So it'll be interesting to see how they use it. You could also see eventually Sony might allow people to sell their digital games, like used digital games, and they just take a cut out of the sale. But if you have a digital title, you're not going to play it anymore. Might as well sell it. Somebody get it at a cheaper price. Sony's getting a cut on the sale. And so is the publisher. So there's many things that they are looking at for implementing blockchain into gaming. So it's not like there has been a pushback from the gaming population when they started looking into it, because there's the risk that uh, developers will abuse it and make too many tokens that will be necessary, like pay to win, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And people are not interested in that. That's for sure. But if you can create a technology that will just make the experience better with blockchain, if you can make tokens that are not really like, if it's just cosmetic stuff that doesn't change anything to your stats, nothing wrong with that. Sorry, I just got a cough. Sorry, throat is a bit stingy. So it'll be very interesting what direction they're going with this, and whatever we find out about Sony working on this will be a good indication of pretty much what every other companies are working towards, because Some have been more reticent of talking about it, but they're all pretty much working towards the same thing
Hold this
from my
voice is loud.
perspective. So, anything you guys wanted to add on this, or
I'll be right back.
no problem?
In my opinion, I think it's a fine line that they have to walk with NFTs in particular. I just know recently NFTs have gotten they've been taking a hit. I know what was it? It was in the news the other day that NFTs that people like Jake Paul and Justin Bieber and stuff like that purchased are now worth like a fraction of what they were when they bought them. And so I think people are seeing that there's a very fine line on picking like what NFTs to follow, and I think just the populace in general is becoming a lot more wary of them in general.
The thing is, their price tag is whatever people want it to be. And not gonna lie, a lot of NFTs at first were used for basically like trafficking drugs and stuff like that, like laundering money. Like, oh, you cannot just transfer cash around here. Well, oh, I've got this item that's digital and gonna sell it for $2 million for that item. Oh, it's a transaction, but you don't know that in the real world there's actually something tied to that transaction. So it is one of the things that people don't like, why NFTs and cryptocurrencies getting a bad rep. At first, it's been popularized basically for black market transaction because that's why they make it decentralized. They don't want the government's eye on this. But for the general population, it's not really that much of an issue, like even if it's controlled or anything else like that. So,
I mean, and another problem with being decentralized, like because the government doesn't have a backing in it, so if you lose a lot of money, you're kind of screwed out of it. Whereas there's other systems in place for other things that, like banks in particular, like you lose money in a bank, you've got the government that kind of backs it up. Where if it's something were to ever happen to that bank, they're insured through the government. But to be fair, like government takes like a cut. They get a piece of everything that they kind of authorize.
Yeah,
and that's where NFTs are a bit different because they're not ran through the government. The government doesn't have a hand in it, and that's where I think it's very dangerous.
Making regulated though.
I know that in the U.S. particular, they're testing with digital currency, but it's not necessarily NFTs.
I know that cryptocurrency, the White House actually announced that they were looking into starting their own cryptocurrency. And for NFTs, they were like the Security Exchange Commission was looking at trading NFTs like securities, like stocks you would buy on the stock market, that NFTs would be considered the same. But it's kind of iffy. So we're going to see where that leads because there's many directions this can go. So says, does Boosteroid work on Chrome? Actually, I don't know.
Yes, it does. Through the web app, it does.
And we got John Porter, boys. What's up, John?
Hey.
Great to see you.
What's going on, John?
What up, Porter?
Yeah, Boosteroid, as long as you're using the web app, it'll work on anything. I mean, I had it running on my iPhone through as a web app. Same way I would Xbox Cloud Gaming or pretty much any of the other ones, or GFN.
Yeah. Shout out to John again for
there you go.
Support on Friday, and actually got me right after the stream to order a PS5 that was on sale for Black Friday deal. Thanks again, buddy. Really appreciate it.
He gave me a follow. Does that count? He sent you all those donations and then gave me a follow. I was like, part of me was like, thanks, and then I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this? I just watched you drop it. I was like, well, he
Nope.
probably just used up the last of his Stadia stimulus, so
No favorites.
I know. Right? Damn it.
Little says crypto bonds, Biden bonds. Yeah,
Berry bonds. We got any of those?
It's still a very new world, that all that blockchain backed technology of NFTs and crypto and all that. It'll be interesting to see where it goes, but it can't go in any direction.
We'll be dead before it's a thing.
You plan to die pretty soon, then.
I'm surprised I'm still living.
Dude, don't jinx yourself, man. Don't jinx
Have you
yourself.
seen have you seen the food pics I post? I honestly don't understand it sometimes.
So just looking, was there any news, any other news we didn't cover that you guys wanted to talk about?
Did Ubisoft post anything? I seen Duncan said something on Twitter.
They posted a new Assassin's Creed or something, and then deleted it.
And then they deleted it. Yeah.
Somebody made a boo-boo and accidentally showed something that wasn't supposed to be released yet, I think.
Wow.
So Ubisoft leak.
And I do know, so the Last of Us Part 2 on PS4 is on sale for $10. Until the 29th at 2:59 a.m. Eastern time. So, you could buy that if you have a PS5 or 4. I don't have consoles.
Bruce Campbell's game is free at the Epic Store, folks. The hell is that?
I already had it, so I was like,
there's a lot of people that don't. A lot of people don't have it. That's an awesome game to have for free, and you can play it on GeForce Now, and I think you can play it on. Can you play it on Booster? Right? Probably could.
Is it possible the announcement was
can't play it on BlackNet? Can't play it on
Assassin's
BlackNet.
Creed Valhalla added to Steam, or
there was? I know. There was about that as well. That was the other big thing.
There's a Steam page now for Valhalla for Assassin's Creed. It just recently popped up saying coming soon. Yeah.
Hold on. I wonder.
Self-confirm.
Hold on. I gotta give you
alongside other Ubisoft titles too. Well, there you have it.
If you want to share that, Doc, you can. I don't.
What was that?
Hold on. Wait. Did I click the wrong one? Damn it, the tweet's unavailable. Shit, don't click that link. It don't work. Somebody fucking pulled it. God damn it. Hold on. I'll give you this one instead. I shared it a couple other places, but try that second one that I shared. That may work. You may want to wait.
Oh shit! Watch out! Why is he laughing? I'd be scared to click it.
Oh.
What was he showing?
I don't know what the fuck. I still have middle finger.
So something happened. Duncan shared it, and then you.
What the hell?
Wait, they removed it though. But what? Wait.
What the fuck?
Oh wait, Ray, it gets better.
Oh, smack him with it.
Oh my god!
Right in the face.
Wait.
Oh god!
I don't know
that
what
thing's
the
got a mind of its own.
That is beautiful.
Oh my god!
Oh damn! Holy cow! He just whacked him with it.
Oh my god!
Damn! Gotta catch them all.
Full body slam.
Dude. Damn.
Okay, that
is wow. Holy wow.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
So I could mention some rumors that popped up.
Yeah.
It's rumored that Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, is going to be shown at the Game Awards and have a release date trailer for March.
Ooh.
That was shared by, I believe Jeff Grubb mentioned it on Hive. He made a post. He said, looks like it'd be at the, let me see if I can find it.
Anyone in the chat using Hive?
No, I might check it out.
I am. I'm using it.
I signed to the one that everybody's kind of been, and I'm trying to like, I don't know, it's just weird. Yeah, just weird.
There's no actual DM thing in it. You can make a post that only one person can see, which is their version of a DM, but you cannot just click on a profile and send a personal DM, which to me, for a social media platform, kind of kills it.
Exactly.
And there's a few things I've noticed that are, a lot of work to do.
Hive has actually gotten a crap ton of people showing up on it lately, and the thing that I like is it's very similar to Twitter. The difference is that it also brings in some of the, like I said, the biggest thing that I noticed that brought back memories of MySpace was the music on your profile page. And for me, because I have an iPhone.
Hives. The wrong Hive.
I've got 22 people following me on Hive already, and I literally signed up last night.
All right.
When somebody said something about it.
You're gonna have 21 because I'm gonna sign up for Hives now.
Well, I'd have 23 then. And I've got, Dom from GFN, from the GFN team, has signed up on there now. And it's pretty much everybody that signed up is basically all cloud gamers for the most part I've seen. I know that it's only 2 people that are running that whole thing, but I know that they're going to be getting some new features and stuff. Right now, it's only available on mobile. I know that they're working on a web PC app or something as well to try to help with that. So, you can utilize it more like Twitter, but it has some neat features. Like I said, somebody said there's like a Q&A poll or something you could do as well.
Actually, here's a better one. 1 second. I'm going to post it.
Damn it. Stop post. Look, there's only so many I can use. Jesus.
Hey, that's a better one.
No, he wasn't. It wasn't a social media thing.
Jeff Grubb said this like a while back.
You guys are still going, just like the Energized Bunny.
Book that takes place between Fallen Order and Survivor is coming in March. Star Wars Jedi Experience.
Go to the other link. It has a bit more on it.
Well, we're just trying to compete with Anthony. He's been live for 4 hours. We're trying to keep up with him.
Oh man.
It's just because he's a cowboy, I guess. I don't know.
So Star Wars
I
Jedi
peeked over to see who
Survivor to be featured at the Game Awards. So said that the Star Wars Jedi Survivor will be featured at this year's Game Award, which will be taken on December 8th. Announcement that include a trailer, release date, and pre-order dates. It's believed that the announcement will be made around 30 minutes into the show. Man, I can't wait to play that. The first one was so great.
And this website's run by Tom Henderson. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's like a pretty famous leaker. He leaked a couple things earlier this year, and so
wasn't he the one who got caught with another account that was leading a bunch of stuff under NDA?
No, completely different person. That was like a smaller kind of content creator. Like had their own like personal website type deal. They got caught. Okay. This is a different guy.
Cool.
All right. I just did my Hives.
Sorry.
Bought Red Dead Redemption 2 on Rockstar and Days Gone on Steam. Ooh.
Star Wars Eclipse.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah,
What is that?
Final Fantasy 16 pre-orders are expected to be this December.
Oh, is that still a thing? I
What's
didn't know
that?
Final Fantasy was still a thing.
On the
Just
bottom
kidding.
of that page, it said Final Fantasy 16 pre-orders are expected to be this December.
When's the release date? Is there one?
Yeah, they still haven't. I'm assuming it'll come with a trailer. Like,
Around for the Game Awards as well. Sources were unable to give an exact release time, and pre-order is going live, but it's likely to happen during the Game Awards. Unless Square Enix and Sony is planning to showcase themselves one day prior. Expected the game will be announced alongside a new game trailer, most likely at the Game Awards. Okay. Enter New World, immerse yourself. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm eager to hear about that one. It's part of the reason I wanted to get a PS5 again. So it'll be nice.
Woohoo, he's back, y'all.
Yeah, I'll be back with the big white tower. Almost as big as a RTX 4090.
Yeah.
Damn.
Awesome. So
I just bought Red Dead Redemption 2 on Rockstar and Days Gone on Steam. Nice. I can't wait to see you stream that.
well, Spree Black Friday deals are pretty good.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I played Red Dead Redemption 2 in the cloud. It's on Boostroid. Just saying. Just throwing that out there for all those people that love supporting illegal companies. Like Maker.
well, I support them all the time.
Hey, I shouldn't expect anything less from somebody that works for the U.S. government.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Damn government officials.
Anyway, anything
watching
else
you
before
guys.
we wrap up? Or
No, man, I got a game. I got tacos.
awesome. So, Vet, where can we find you other than streaming that illegal platform?
Oh, damn. Damn.
I was waiting.
Oh, damn.
Well, you can find me on playing on Stadia. Oh, wait, that one's dead. Whoops. Can't play on dead platforms. No, you can find me Vet Cloud Gaming, YouTube, and over on Facebook Gaming. I'll be live. I'm probably going to go live again tonight, 10 o'clock. So about within an hour or so. It's either going to be Spider-Man unless I change to something else, but more than likely it'll be
Don't
me
you
playing.
raid me. Don't raid me, please.
I will be heading over to Ray's channel if he's live tonight. I think he's on YouTube, so I'm going to make sure that one crashes next. Sports Talk 101 will be live tomorrow night. Ray and I will be talking Week 11 football, and we'll be mourning the loss of the Vikings. And
Oh, God.
that's going to be a sad one to discuss.
Yeah, that is.
And then Wednesday, I'll be live in the morning for a special interview with Boostroid. And we've got a full list of questions that myself and MM2K will be, asking them, letting them talk to the community, having the community ask questions as well. So make sure to tune in as well. We'll be tweeting that stuff out. The links and all that will probably be on Twitter tomorrow. And otherwise, that's going to be it. And then I won't be doing anything until probably next week afterwards. I'll be off.
Nice.
I got my Thanksgiving holiday. I can't stream Friday because I'll be in a Thanksgiving food coma, so I won't be available until Monday.
Wait 2 days and then inject a bit of insulin to bring you back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like in Pulp Fiction with that adrenaline shot to the heart with insulin.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, that's pretty much what I got going on for the next few days.
Awesome. What about you, Maker?
I might try and stream some God of War tomorrow on my Twitch account. I did want to say for Vet and MM2K stream, I hope Vet make sure that they don't pull any punches on that interview, and they be pretty thorough.
I'm sure you will be in the chat.
He's gonna be in the chat trolling, talking shit. He's already smiling and plotting. He's bringing some of his boys. He's bringing some of his Cloud Extreme boys in there too.
He's like, how long? Making me laugh.
Ask how long the deal for God of War is on the platform if it's longer than 30 days.
It's already been on there. Hey, it's already been on there longer than it was on GFN.
Yeah.
It's already surpassed that.
But other than that, I mean, that's probably where you can find me for the most part.
Damn.
Awesome. Ray, where can we find you?
Well, tonight, guys, I am streaming. I'm doing some Vampire Survivors on Raid 3473, the gaming Cyborg on YouTube. Then tomorrow, I will be doing freshly frosted donuts on Amazon Luna. Y'all are welcome to look at my donut holes. And
look at that hole.
Also, just like Vet said, we will be doing some Cloud. Not Cloud. We'll be doing Sports Talk 101, where we're going to be talking about what the hell happened this weekend in football. And you guys, don't forget the World Cup. Support your countries. Go USA. Go USA.
Sportscast has
24/7
coverage of World Cup coverage also.
Yeah,
on YouTube. So follow them over there if you're into that stuff.
I know you already celebrated your turkey, Dr. Spaceman, but to all the Americans out there traveling or eating,
happy Turkey Day.
Don't burn your house down trying to deep fry a turkey. Be safe traveling and have a wonderful time with your families, your significant others, your pets, whatever. Have fun. And just like Vet, I think I'm going to take a little break Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever. I don't know. What the hell did he just say? Very plump donut holes. Something like that. You know all of.
They go great with some raised nut butter.
Just so you know, this show. No lie. I think I'm gonna order some. I'm gonna order me some delicious glazed
Ray, could you imagine
donuts.
if your wife walked it you had the volume on in the background and your wife was
It's like glazed.
I
know she'd be like, "What the hell?"
That's
it. I'm done. Good.
Got a mouthful of holes, don't you?
Hey,
oh my god!
Got glaze all around my face and in my beard.
All sticky.
I'm sure you're used to being that messy.
Oh yeah, I get really messy when it comes to some glazed donut holes.
Oh yeah. Really get up in there.
A bit of left in the beard there.
I seriously need to eat some beaver tail. Like I'm in dire need of eating some. Love some. Hey! Weak sperm. # weak sperm. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. All right, I'm done.
Awesome. As for me, I'm not yet still transitioning my schedule. I'll stream here and there. I'll announce whenever I go live because I don't have a fixed schedule yet for since moving my Monday. So and JD should be back with us next week. So
woo, Debo. God, yes.
We're still live.
Ray, we're still live. You're about to get muted. If I get muted, you have to. God.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Straight up full of vet there. Jesus.
Oh my God. Debo just ran 39 yards. I'm sorry, folks. Ooh. Debo just ran 39 yards for a touchdown. Woo-hoo. Sorry.
Getting those Niners on the scoreboard.
Hey, he's also right now my fantasy player too.
Don't threaten Ray with a good time. Awesome. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us tonight. It was a lot of fun. So
it looked like Ray was making some nut butter there for a second.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
That sounds.
Like, it was
God.
churning.
That
Yeah,
nut
yeah.
butter sounds very disgusting, man. That's like, isn't that a cookie? Don't they got cookies called nut butters?
Nut
It's a
butter
Nutter-
is a
Nutter
like peanut
butters.
butter, but made with a mix of different nuts and seeds.
No, there's
Yeah.
I think there's a cookie
Yeah,
called
right.
nut butter.
And mix
It's
those
called
seeds up
Nutter
for some
Butters.
good nut butter.
Yep. So pumping those seeds, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Make sure you churn them good.
Yep. So thanks a lot, everyone, for joining us.
Wow.
As always, it gets out of hand. So have a good night, everyone, and see you next week.
Good night.
guys.
Happy
Have
holidays.
a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't get too
Happy
crazy on Black Friday. And
Happy
have
Turducken
plenty
Day.
good times.
Go buy a PlayStation and Apple.
Are you doing that?
PlayStation
Black
and
Friday.
Apple.
Be safe on Black Friday. Don't get in any fights on Black Friday.
Yeah.
And get
Leave
those
that-
get those door busters. Get up early and get
Play
those door
safe.
busters.
Play safe out there.
Yes. That's right.
Bye-bye.
Cloud.
Bye bye.
Team Boosteroid.